You overthinking again? Same. If you're an introvert or a shy human, come join us.
We're learning to grow and take up space. We're your host. I'm Kay.
And I'm Em. Welcome, everyone. This is episode 33, and today we're chatting about betting on ourselves.
So, initially, Em and I were doing some reflecting on reasons why we pushed ourselves and each other to start investing more on the podcast. Initially, we want to spend $0 on it. So, while we were reflecting, it made us ask ourselves, at what point, as a small creator, do you say, fuck it, and start investing in yourself, meaning like spend the money on the tools you need? So that's what we're going to be chatting about. We started really with the mentality of to start a podcast. We don't want to invest any money on it because I feel like we were kind of unsure where it would go.
Right. Because I think initially this was just like, okay, we can do this fun thing and try to heal in real time.
Yeah, part of me felt like I wanted to initially invest, but there was a bigger part of me that thought, well, how silly of me is it to put my money into something that I have no experience in, that I don't have very much knowledge in. The most is as a listener. What about you? I'm like,
Well, I have like the track record of investing too much into something, but not really taking action and completing certain things. And I feel like for this, I thought, oh, it's just going to be another one of those endeavors. It
yeah. So our first investment we were making was our time. I think at first we were meeting twice a week.
was once a week.
Was it once a week?
It
Okay.
was once a week.
So we met
Yeah.
once a week. That's all we were ready to commit at that time. And then as time progressed, we listened to our episodes and we're like, the audio is kind of crappy.
Yeah.
Um, and also, I don't know about you, Em, but do you feel like you were okay with that at that moment? Because I felt like it's okay if you can't really hear it that clearly because I felt I wasn't ready to be heard.
Yeah, I think so. I can relate in the sense that I only took this as a momentary project. I wasn't really expecting much out of it. So I didn't really care if the audio sounded nice or if this and that, or you know what I mean? Like I was open for anything.
Yeah, I think we just started this very selfishly in the mindset that we want to challenge ourselves. We wanted to have an external thing to help
Mhm.
push us to grow and document this journey. So honestly, yeah, really it was all about us. And at the beginning, we didn't really care to be heard because we weren't ready for that type of visibility because we were still working on ourselves and building that confidence. Moving on from that, then after we decided to actually put a budget of $30 max on
Mhm.
my
Yeah, so, okay, you bought yours from Amazon, mine, I got it from Best Buy. They were just basic little, like, clip-on mics. Yours was a Bluetooth, mine actually you had to connect it to a device. Um, so that was kind of a level up, and we felt really proud of that, right?
yeah. And on a deeper level, realizing that at that point, we had grown the tiniest bit to feel more confident in this quote unquote dream, I started feeling a little more comfortable with the idea of people hearing me. What about you?
I guess I did feel a little bit more comfortable with the idea of people listening to me, but I think it it wasn't like a concept yet. I didn't like grasp the scope of what it meant to be on a platform like this and what impact you could have on people's lives. Now it's since it's sort of becoming my reality, I guess I'm grasping it more and I want something that's of quality for the listeners. And I guess that also brought us to like finding an actual platform on making the episodes, right? Because at first, like, we tried FaceTime recording, we did Google Meets, we tried a lot of platforms, but we realized that that wasn't just like a thing, that we had to find an actual podcasting platform. So we found Riverside.
And at first, we started with the free plan, and we were really excited that we were taking steps to improve the quality of what we were putting out there. And then we stepped it up again and we were like, you know
Yeah.
what? Editing could be easier. And apparently, Riverside has all these additional tools that could be really useful for us. So we were like, $30 a month. Okay. And we discussed this quite a few times, right? Before we
Uh-huh.
decided to
Mhm.
spend the additional money.
We're not saying that our episodes right now are of the best quality. We're still in the learning process to doing that. But I feel like there is a difference if you listen to episode 1 till now.
Yeah, we're still learning, but after that, it just made editing quicker, easier. Riverside, honestly, it's for the most part a great platform. And no, we are not sponsored by Riverside. The only communication we've had with them is through their customer support team because we were having issues. It's not really a downside, but a warning that you do have to have good internet connection, especially if you're recording from 2 different states,
Mhm. Mhm.
because otherwise there's gonna be lags.
But, kudos to Riverside because their customer service was pretty fast and we got the answers that we needed and stuff resolved. So, thank you, Riverside. Okay, so basically, we first focused on podcasting, right? But then we realized that we needed to expand ourselves and get like visibility. So we started doing social media. There comes a point when you need like software editing tools to create videos and stuff. So we decided investing in a CapCut account where it's like, I don't know if it's a premium account or not, but basically it's a paid account.
Social media is a good way to find your people, to find who you wanna be connected with. So we really decided to invest in that part even further. There was a period, and if you all go to our socials, where we're memeing the life out of our account. Creating content on social media has been fun, but extremely difficult as overthinkers. We literally overthink every single post. But I think we're overthinking a little less, right?
Yeah, we're starting to get a little hang of it. I mean, I don't know.
It's a whole journey. So, and then do you want to say how much that is?
For the basic subscription, which I got during it was Black Friday, I think. They were having a special. It was like 69 something a year.
69, right? And then at the end, guys, I am gonna I'm gonna add up the total so you all know how much our investments were to get us where we're at right now. Cause why not?
Okay, so we were doing social media. We noticed that we needed graphics for our our show, and that's where we jumped on the Canva train, right?
Yeah. So for anybody who is listening and is new, before our podcast used to be called Just a Conversation Between Two Friends, acronym JCBTF. But it was like too long and we just felt like we were in a different space. M has worked on both of those logos, so cheers. Thank you for that.
It was just a next stage where we felt a little bit more confident in ourselves, our healing journey. Initially, we did have a logo, but we decided to like up our game on that. And that's where we jumped on the Canva train. Canva is a really user friendly tool and I recommend it to everyone. So again, we jumped on the paid version, which was $15.99 a month. And we've been using that.
And along with investing in Canva, in CapCut, we were also in a mindset of what other new challenges can we give ourselves. Maybe it may sound like we're just learning new tools, but that's like so directly associated with our healing journey because at first we couldn't even handle like the idea of spending any money on our goals or dreams. And we got to the point where we're like, you know what? We deserve to spend money to build out this dream.
Yeah. Exactly. We're on season 2, right? And it seems like we've already invested a good chunk in ourselves on this platform, but that wasn't where we stopped. No, no, no. We decided to take the big leap of buying new mics.
Yeah, there were still a lot of audio issues with the small mics. What I was thinking in the moment was that I believe in this. And because I believe in this, mic is so important for a podcast. I mean, it's a turn off when you're listening to a podcast you really like and the audio's so low or like there's echoes. So we went in.
Yes, we don't really know much about mics and stuff like that. But what we do know about is finding a good price for a good mic, right? Well, that's essentially what we did. We found the Blue Yeti, which is by Logitech. We decided to invest in it. I believe these mics cost us uh 9.99, I think. No, sorry. 99
$9.99, girl.
95. I
From
think it
where?
was, right? Let's just round it down to $100. But I told Kay, "You know what? I'm like, this is it. We're just gonna invest. What do you think about it?" And she's like, "You know what? I've been thinking about this too. Let's just buy it."
To give you all a little time frame, we started our podcast back in April of last year,
Mhm.
and we got
2025 to be
actual
exact,
yes, 2025,
just in case you're
mhm.
in the future listening to this.
And then we bought the mics literally February 2025, and this will be our 2nd.
2026.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, 2026. What is time? Okay. So, this is gonna be our 2nd episode using the mics, right?
Yes. Yes. So, okay, disclaimer. Maybe the audio isn't that well with the mics because we're still learning how to actually use these mics. So, bear with us, but we did the investment. We have them.
Yeah. 8 months ago, I was like, "It's okay if people don't hear what I have to say. I don't really want them to hear me anyways."
Yeah, exactly. But okay, so the next step in this journey of investing in ourselves right now has been social media. So we bought new tripods and ring lights, which, mind you, they've been actually pretty handy and good. And it's been awkward having them, but it's been good. We invested. I don't know how much yours cost, okay, but mine was like 49 something.
I got 2. One broke, and that one was and I'm gonna write it to the total. That one was $60. Okay, tell me how $60 broke, but and then the other one, same price, 49.
Yeah,
So the ring light is by the brand SEJIC store. Obviously, that's Amazon. So we're not huge fans of Amazon. Amazon is problematic. It is convenience, and we both are trying to shop less at Amazon, but we will be real. Our mics and our ring lights we bought via Amazon, and it's been useful so far, and it gets the job done. Back in April, we said we're only gonna do audio podcasting. We're never gonna show our faces. We're never gonna like get too open. And now we're learning to be more comfortable with being uncomfortable, that we're putting ourselves out there. But we also realize that in order for us to have a positive impact, we have to be ourselves.
yeah, and obviously, like, everyone knows that social media isn't 100% your real self, that we know, but
Mhm.
there's a level of authenticity that needs to happen, and that's what we are really struggling with trying to get through to you guys.
We're still on that journey of finding our voice in this content creation space. But I think that the fact that we have physically spent money on these items is proof that we are fully in on this. All right. So after lots of calculations, we have the total of how much we have invested in ourselves. And the total is, do a drum roll, M. $814.
Wow, $814.
That's not
That's not
bad
bad.
for
Yeah.
literally almost a year.
Yeah, I think 814 is actually a pretty good price to pay to start off, like, a big dream like this. We are definitely gonna continue investing in ourselves slowly but surely. Okay, so with all of this said, Kay, at what point as a small creator do you say, you know what, fuck it, and you just start investing in yourself?
I would definitely say that it's more of an instinct, and that's gonna be different for everybody. I normally wouldn't suggest somebody to, like, right off the bat go all in and get all these tools and like put in $814 unless of course you have the budget to do it. Honestly, do things that are going to get you in that headspace to feel ready. Like don't just wait for you to feel ready. Put yourself in situations where you are going to get to that moment of it's time. Whether that's talking to somebody about what you want to do, that may be the moment that causes your intuition to be like, wait a second, like I need to bet on myself. So, what about you?
I think, yeah, it's an intuitive thing. And I think it's more around the lines of sometimes you need to hurt a little bit to get the actual like reward in the end. Like, yes, you'll be um back by $814, but in the long term it might work out even better because you might get tenfold. And I feel like that's the mentality that you need to go into instead of the, oh shit, I don't have $814 now and I might not even get that back. Always be like, yes, this investment is in me, in my happiness, and what I want to do right now. All right, guys. Well, that is it for this episode. We are going to continue this betting game on ourselves. So, next episode actually is going to be our challenges.
Thank you all for listening. Hope you have a great rest of your week. And don't forget, we're rooting for you. Bye.
Bye, guys.